this is the Cajun contractor here, Michael King. Have an exhaust fan losing quite a bit of heat? Be back in a moment.
Home improvement repairs, renovations, and new construction, according to the Better Business Bureau, as number one when it comes to consumer complaints. Contractor fraud and poor craftsmanship cost consumers billions each year. It's a good idea to plan your project in advance from start to finish. Compare job plans and look for value over cost, because the lowest bid and the best deal are sometimes not better. Check references and never pay in advance. So study and do your homework, and you won't become a victim.
It's a good idea to use the fan to exhaust house air that might be stale or full of excess water vapor. If you ventilate more often, you can use styrofoam as sort of a door, not fiberglass. It will be easier to put up and take down as you ventilate. Remember, always hire a state licensed insured contractor. This is Michael King at HomeTalkUSA.com with your home improvement tip of the day.
This is Home Talk with home improvement expert Michael King on the USA Home Improvement Show Network. If you have a question or a comment concerning home improvement, new construction, renovations, or home repairs, Michael King will get you the answers. And now, back to Home Talk with the guru himself, Michael King.
Yeah, that's right. I want to personally welcome you back to the number one most listened to and downloaded home improvement radio program with over 71,000 downloads per week. Hey, I want to invite everybody, that's right, my Home Talk USA listeners, to tune in to my new radio show. Well, it's not new. It's actually 7 months old now. Right here on this network, the GCN radio network, called Build with America. That's right, every Sunday evening from 2 to 3 p.m. Central Time. You can go to GCNlive.com for the online stream. Also, you can check out the upcoming guests and topics on the Build with America radio program at buildwithamerica.com. That's every Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m. Central Time. And finally, this segment of Home Talk USA is sponsored by one of our great new sponsors. That's right. We have Power Tray Products, manufacturers of the contractive, innovative storage trailer system that you can store your cutoff saws, your trimmers, your chainsaws, your hedge trimmers. That's right. It's called Power Tray Products, and you can check them out at powertrayproducts.com. All right. Let's see. Oh, my next guest, it's been a while since I talked with her. Her name is Vanessa Troyer. She's the CEO of Architectural Mailboxes. They were exhibiting at this year's National Hardware Show, and I want to talk to her about that and find out how she's making out. We had her on, I think, last year at the International Building Show, and I thought it'd be great to talk about mailboxes. That's right, different ideas and what you can do with your mailbox. Hey, we cover all subjects here at Home Talk USA. If it has to do with the home, we cover it here. Hey, Vanessa, welcome to the Gumbo Pod. How you doing?
I'm doing terrific, Michael. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, no problem, Vanessa. It's been a while. When I first learned about your company, it was at the International Building Show, and as you know, I'm a contractor, so, we can't forget about after that home's being built, or, if the mailbox kind of gets old, how you can come up with an architectural mailbox, and, if you, so there's a serious market for what you do, and it's more than just, going to the box store and just buy an old mailbox and stick it up. I mean, if you're going to spend a lot of money in your home, I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't want to be a new car with used tires. What do you think, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, in years past, it was strictly just a utility item. Nobody really thought about the security of your mail or identity theft or any of these things that we all deal with today. So things have changed dramatically, and when you spend all that money on your home exterior and beautiful paint and landscaping, you certainly don't want to stop there. You want to put up a nice product, a nice mailbox, something that matches your home and really services your needs, because our needs have changed.
Well, you're right. I want to talk about identity theft right quick. I mean, it's no brainchild that these thieves are going neighborhoods and, getting the material, the credit card statements out of the mailbox or any pertinent information. It's done pretty quick, painless. You're at work, and all of a sudden, your identity is stolen. Yeah. So this is, a problem, and it's a growing problem.
It certainly is. And, no one ever knows when their credit card replacement card is going to come in. No one's keeping a spreadsheet on when they expire and when they should anticipate receiving it. Oftentimes, you might get a phone call from a credit card company saying, "Hey, we sent you your credit card last month. Have you received it?" And oftentimes, it's happened to me where I've told them, I haven't received it. Can you stop? Cancel that one and send me a new one. So, there's definitely opportunity for criminals to steal your mail. And, here we are coming up to the summer months where people are doing their home improvement. But after they're done with their home improvement, they might take a vacation. So you need to think about what to do with your mail, what to do with your parcels. All of those ideas people don't really think about until the day they're ready to leave. Like, oh, our mailbox is too small. Who's going to be here to receive it? Do I want to let the post office know that I'm not going to be home for 2 weeks? We're going to be gone with the RV for 2 weeks traveling the U.S. And a lot of people aren't comfortable letting others know. So our solution to that is one of our mailboxes, for instance, like one of our Oasis series or our Genevas, where they can hold, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks worth of mail locked up under lock and key. No one knows that you're not there. If you're getting deliveries on a regular basis, then you'd probably want our elephant trunk parcel drop near your front door so that you don't have to worry about having parcels stack up and letting strangers, alerting them that you're not home by leaving packages sitting on your porch for weeks. Lots of things to think about.
Yeah, and wow, some of these mailboxes look like safes. I hate to be so blunt, but it's a decorative safe. That they're producing out there with combinations and key locks, and you'd have to literally pull that whole thing out of the, there's nobody gonna, pull it. People can see that. But the point I'm trying to make is that this is a whole
a nice heavy gauge post in concrete. But what we're seeing a lot is people building them into pilasters. So like a brick pilaster that matches the exterior stone. That'll certainly prevent the teenager from driving through your neighborhood with their baseball bat. They might break their arm.
Hey, I talked about the National Hardware Show. I think you attended that as well.
Yes,
am I correct?
We exhibited. Yes, we did.
So tell us about the National Hardware Show. What were you introducing? Did you launch some new lines, or
we did? We did.
Well,
we actually were, sharing with the press and some of the passersby that we have a beautiful line that we're launching with Lowe's Home Improvement next month. It is.
Wait, hold on that thought right there. Hold on thought right there. There's some music. Got to take a short break, and
sure.
I want you to go ahead and get this in because I'd like to definitely find out what you was introducing at the National Hardware Show, which was about a couple weeks ago. All right, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to Home Talk USA right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network, streaming on the World Wide Web at HomeTalkUSA.com. And talking about HomeTalkUSA.com, 24/7, 365, Home Talk on demand. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers. And let's pledge to hire a vet today. Pledge to number2vets.com. I'm the Cajun man from the Bayou Land, and this is Home Talk USA. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah.
If you're a manufacturer or distributor of home improvement construction or remodeling products or services, you want to pay attention to this following offer. The Cajun contractor, Michael King, host of the #1 most listened to home improvement radio program, Home Talk USA, wants to personally invite you to join his national profit and sales campaign. By joining, Michael will show you how to increase your monthly sales and profits. That's right, it's a first. Developed by the Cajun contractor himself, he's going to personally show and walk you through his 7-step profit and sales module system that his own sales and marketing staff uses. And here's the best part. It's free. That's right, free. No cost or obligation. So what are you waiting for? Call Michael King today at 855-785-0222 or Michael King at hometalkmedia.com. That's Michael King at hometalkmedia.com or toll free at 855-785-0222. Call today and start increasing your bottom line tomorrow. Yahee!
Hey there, my name is Frank Bates. Do you know the number one most valuable item in a crisis? Some people think the answer is gold. Others think it's a gun. But the correct answer will shock you. I just created a free video at crisis123.com that reveals a surprising item that is more valuable than gold in a crisis. 97% of Americans don't have this one critical item. In fact, they haven't even given it a thought. And the sad truth is that you may not survive without it when a real crisis hits and a starving mob is right outside your door. What I have to tell you could literally make the difference between life and death for you and your family. Watch my video at crisis123.com to discover the number one most valuable item in a crisis. You'll be shocked. See the controversial video that thousands of other smart patriots have already seen in the last 3 months. Go watch my video now at crisis123.com before they force me to shut it down. Again, that's crisis123.com.
The Home Improvement Broadcasting Network wants to congratulate this year's recipient of the National Radio Media Association Radio Talk Show Host of the Year, our very own, the host of Home Talk USA, the Cajun Contractor, Michael King. Welcome back to Home Talk USA with home improvement expert, the Cajun Contractor, Michael King, on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. If you have a question or comment concerning home improvement repairs, new construction, or renovations, the Cajun Contractor will get you the answers. And now, back to Home Talk USA with the Cajun Contractor, Michael King.
Guys, this segment of Home Talk USA is sponsored by one of our great new sponsors, DuPont. That's right, DuPont. DuPont's Paver Armor Pro, the makers of the DuPont StoneTech advanced line of hardscape maintenance products for your stone. Basically, this was built with the pros in mind. Check it out at paverarmorpro.com. That's paverarmorpro.com. All right, let's see. Do I have any announcements to make? No, I think I don't. Wow. Hard to believe. Hey, but we're talking to, our guest is Vanessa Troyer. She's with Architectural Mailboxes, and she's the CEO of Architectural Mailboxes, and having a great conversation with her. And just for the break, she was explaining basically about what she was introducing at this year's National Hardware Show, and just before she was explaining that, we had to take a short break, pay some bills. But, Vanessa, let's pick up that conversation right there from the National Hardware Show. What were you introducing?
Sure. Well, we were introducing our new line of wall mounts that will be out in all the Lowe's home improvement stores next month. And they are really game changers. And the reason why I say they're game changers is that we have done a lot with the post-mount mailboxes, but wall mounts were really desperately in need of upgrades. A lot of the wall mounts you'll see on a house are little teeny tiny, and they're fine for those little tiny envelopes, but that's not what people receive in their mail today. They receive priority mail envelopes, catalogs, magazines, prescriptions by mail, things like that come in some of those smaller packages. And so we designed some new products that are locking and aesthetically pleasing and can hold quite a bit of mail so that you can not worry about getting home, so that your pharmaceuticals that you're getting delivered every 30 days aren't going to be safe and secure. They're going to be under lock and key, and that's really what people are looking for today. But at the same time, like you mentioned in the previous segment, a lot of these mailboxes look like safes. That's what we didn't want to do. We want this to be an aesthetically pleasing product that matches all the architectural elements of your home so that it's refined, good-looking, and people will look at that not so much as a utility item but as a curb appeal item, because curb appeal is everything. That's what sells houses. People drive by a home when they're shopping for homes, and they look at the curb. the home could be beautiful inside, but if the outside isn't pretty, they're not going to get out of the car to go in and look at it with their agent. You know what I mean?
That's right. You don't want to look like, again, a new car with used tires.
A new car. I like that. I like that very much. So we displayed all our new wall mounts, and then also we launched our newest elephant trunk. And this is the Elephant Trunk 2. The first Elephant Trunk that we came out with earlier this year is a multi-receptacle receiver. And basically it has a large opening drum door where the packages go in, they drop to the bottom of the box. But the first thing that happened to us when we started showing this product, and a lot of people felt this was a great product, it serviced at least 50% of what's sold online, like small electronics, your smartphones, your iPads, jewelry, cosmetics, all the littler stuff that comes in smaller packages. But then we had people calling in saying, hey, I get diapers delivered. I'm on the Mommy Club at Amazon. I get diapers.com every 30 days. I need something bigger. And we addressed it immediately because we knew, hey, I get a case of wine, that type of thing. So we thought, well, we better come out and get going on this quickly. So we launched at the National Hardware Show the Elephant Trunk 2, which is a multi-delivery unit but larger. And it really doesn't take up any more of the footprint than the original Elephant Trunk. It's just a little bit taller, and it has no drum. It has a lid that pops open. You drop the box in, and when the carrier closes the lid, it locks. Now, so you can make it a single delivery or a multi-delivery. Multi-delivery, you would give FedEx or UPS your combination code, and you can change the combination code after they deliver it if you don't want them to continue to have it, or you can leave it and just assign it and put it in your account. So very much like currently if FedEx or UPS comes to a gated community, they'll have a gate code to get in. Well, this is the same type of methodology. If you think about it, they'll just walk up to your home, they'll see your elephant trunk, they'll punch in the code, the lid will open, they'll drop the box, and they'll close it. It's secure. So that's really what we launched, and we got a lot of attention for it. A lot of people are like, finally, there's an answer, as opposed to going to the post office and waiting in line for the package on your Saturday. No one wants to do that. They want to come home after their long day, open up their elephant trunk, pull their parcels out, go home, have dinner.
Well, hold on right there. Hey, we're talking to Vanessa Troyer with Architectural Mailboxes, talking about the National Hardware Show, with their introducing their new product line of mailboxes. We're going to come back, get some contact information. I got a couple more questions for her. Hey, you're listening to Home Talk USA right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network through my broadcasting partner, the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. And as always, hey, always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers. And let's pledge to hire a vet today. Pledge to number2vets.com. This is the Cajun Man. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yay!
The most recognizable name in all of home improvement radio, the Cajun contractor Michael King, host of Home Talk USA, is now available for your next speaking engagement. That's right, you can have one of the most exciting, energetic personalities on the radio today speak at your next function. If your trade organization or company needs a qualified speaker to talk about home improvement products, technologies, and services, even the current state of your industry, please give him a call today. The Cajun contractor Michael King is a qualified, licensed, tested contractor with an extensive knowledge of home improvement construction and repairs, and is regarded by his peers as one of the top experts in his field and the home improvement industry in general. His keen sense of humor and entertaining delivery will really make your next function one to remember. Call the Cajun contractor Michael King today at 985-641-3730. That's 985-641-3730. 985-641-3730. Michael King at HomeTalkMedia.com. 985-641-3730. Michael King at HomeTalkMedia.com. C'est le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll. The Home Improvement Broadcasting Network wants to congratulate this year's recipient of the National Radio Media Association Radio Talk Show Host of the Year, our very own, the host of Home Talk USA, the Cajun contractor, Michael King. Welcome back to Home Talk USA with home improvement expert, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. If you have a question or comment concerning home improvement repairs, new construction, or renovations, the Cajun contractor will get you the answers. And now, back to Home Talk USA with the Cajun contractor, Michael King.
Yeah, man, we pass a good time here every Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m. on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. All right, this segment of Home Talk USA, this final segment of this hour is sponsored by J.M. Corborn. That's John Mansfield Corborn. Polyurethane spray foam insulation, Corborn.com. That's Corborn.com. All right, we're talking to Vanessa Troya. She is the CEO of Architectural Mailboxes. And just for the break, she was explaining to us about a new product line that they introduced at this year's National Hardware Show. Hey, Vanessa, let me ask you this. How do you know when it's time to replace your old mailbox? I mean, any different ideas for repurposing an old mailbox into a new home DIY project? I mean, does that make any sense?
Yes, absolutely. Oftentimes they'll take down their old mailbox and really throw it in the trash, but it can be used for many things, especially the rural style of mailbox where the door just pops open. You can flip that up on its back. Use it for your garden tools. Keep it in your garage. It keeps things nice and neat. I've seen people take a can of Rust-Oleum and paint them in an accent color and put it by their front door for people that live in states that they have lots of rain, for their guests to put their umbrellas in. There's several purposes that you can reuse your mailbox for. I've seen planters. I've even seen people use it as a cooler. They fill it with ice, throw a few drinks in it. You can do anything with it. You can make it into a pot for your plants. Lots of fun things to do with it. Lots of fun things.
Well, we're pretty much out of time, Vanessa. I don't have time enough to ask you another question. But, hey, any closing remarks and maybe give us some contact information? How can we reach you?
Sure. Well, all of our products are available online at architecturalmailboxes.com. We don't sell direct, but from there you can click on the state that you live in, and we can give you a list of stores that have our products either on the shelf or on display or online, architecturalmailboxes.com. And basically, just don't forget, when you're redoing your outside of your home, your landscaping and painting and spending all that money, don't forget to save a little bit for your mail, because you really do want to protect your mail, your parcels, and you want to keep the curb appeal going.
All right, Vanessa, got to run. Give us that website one more time.
Architecturalmailboxes.com.
Vanessa, thank you for being our guest on Home Talk USA.
All right.
And thank you for listening to this edition of Home Talk, this week's edition of Home Talk USA. Please join us every Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m. right here on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers. And let's pledge to hire a vet today. Pledge to number2vets.com. Till next week, Barley and Lejeune. Yeah, y'all come back next week, yeah?
Mold and mildew have become one of the greatest environmental health issues of our decade. Countless homes and businesses have been affected by moisture problems. NORMI is the National Organization of Remediators and Mold Inspectors, and your area needs more mold inspectors right now. If you or someone you know is looking to start a new career or simply work part-time, call NORMI today at 1-800-419-0539 or log on to www.besttrainingschool.com for detailed information. 800-419-0539. NORMI, training for the 21st century.